Alright, this is the second part of the story that I was telling in the video antecedent to this one. By this point, the nurse Sarah she became incensed. She thought I was blaming her because what happened was Mona, the nursing supervisor, knocked on the door to check on me because she just was a harbinger of just bad things happening. Okay, I don't know what she didn't even mean to do it. She used to bring bad wherever she went. Okay, so what happened was I guess Mona had knocked on the door and she peeked her head in and said, "Can I come in?" And we just said, "Oh, we're busy," and Mona left. So I says to Sarah, I said to Sarah, "Hey, listen, that's what's really, that's what's just so, anger engendering about living in a facility like this is the fact that people just peek their head in while you're naked. I don't like that because, I was molested when I was young. I'm not, and I don't want to, I hate to keep throwing that out there like that. I don't want to use it as a crutch or use it as a form of sympathy. I don't want to use it to fish for, I believe the colloquial term is called fishing, something like that. But I don't want to gain sympathy by doing that, okay? I just want to say that I was molested when I was young and I am uncomfortable with people seeing me naked. There was a point that I was uncomfortable with my girlfriend seeing me naked. I was uncomfortable with other women, other women besides my girlfriend seeing me naked. There are pictures of me posing with my shirt off. Yeah, but that's after I got comfortable. That was actually me trying to conquer my fear of it. You know what I mean? That was actually me. That's another story people wouldn't understand. Hold on. But anyway, we're going off on a tangential. Sarah tells me, don't accuse me of letting people in. I didn't let anybody in. And I said, I never said you did. I'm as calm as can be. I swear. I'll take a polygraph. She's like, oh, what? You think you're gonna get me fired like you did that other lady? I'm like, ma'am, I'm like, Sarah, where's this coming from? I would never even try to get you fired. Oh, you couldn't do that to me. Oh, yeah. She's like, yeah. I'm like, look, just why don't we relax? Come on. She's like, oh, just turn around. I'm like, nah, you don't command me to just turn around and show my naked body to you. You don't command me to do that. If anything, I'm not even gonna say it right now. If anything, quite the opposite would be more likely. Matter of fact, if I made the right call. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to sound like a tough guy or anything, but you do not order a paralyzed naked man to just turn over and show me your naked behind. You do not do that. You do not do that, okay? That is so. It'd be one thing if she said, Barry, look, I don't want to argue. Please turn over so I can wash you. That'd be one thing. But she ordered me around to turn over. I said, no, I'm not just going to turn over. Matter of fact, I don't want you touching me right now. All right? So we start arguing, and she's like, you're always threatening people. So I say, can you give me one example in which I've threatened people? And I'm not going to lie. I'm thinking of one, but it was like a year before, and she couldn't come up with one. So she's like, and so she realized she's wrong. And I'm like, that's what I thought. So maybe I was being a little facetious. I was being very flippant with her now because she's wrong. You know what I mean? But she looks at me and she makes a comment. She says, see, this is why you got shot by your father, because of your mouth. You're a little boy. You can't do anything for yourself. By the way, Chrissy, if you're watching, you talking me down I spoke to you that day, okay? And I think we emailed each other or we spoke on YouTube. I think when I had my channel out, I made a video about this. And because of you, I made a decision not to go through with what I was going to do. Because what I was going to do, Chrissy, I want to thank you. I would not be sitting here right now. I'd be sitting in a jail cell. Thank you. So anyway, that's something to one of my old YouTube subscribers. I want to just say that to her. She talked me down. She talked me out of it. Because I was, after hearing that, I felt like nothing. I felt like nobody. I felt like, damn, and the thing is, I'm not nobody. I've done a lot of favors for people who love me. I mean, I've got people in my life who do care enough. And not actually, let me correct that. Not so much like they care, but people remember the favors that I've done for them. Okay? And if they didn't do something for me, it wouldn't look right. You know what I mean? They'd do it to like virtue signal kind of. And I'm sorry, but I love my friends, but some people, not all of them, but some people do things like that, okay? But she ended up getting reprimanded. She turned on her crocodile tears, and she went out there and she said, "Oh, I care about him so much, but he treats me so horribly." Everybody in the hallway is like, "You care about him so much. You just told him he deserves to get shot because of his mouth." See, and let me just make a statement about a certain community that she's from. The fact that you find it normative to wound someone with a firearm because of something they said, yeah, there's the problem right there. If you're looking for the problem, it's right there. There it is. You're welcome. Okay? Like, I deserve, I take a shot because of my mouth, so I guess, like, and that's what also bothered me is that I deserve, and I'm not racist or anything. You know what I mean? Well, and you know what they say, if you feel the need to start a sentence off with "I'm not racist," there's a good chance maybe you should not, maybe you should just make it in, maybe put in ellipses and don't say anything, okay? Don't write anything. Don't write anything. Just, breathe heavy. Don't say anything, okay? But I'm going to say something, though. I'm not racist, but I think it's a travesty and an egregious, just absolutely, I think it is an absolute just farcical and egregious travesty that people would riot for someone like Mike Brown, who attacked a police officer and robbed a store, but yet I deserve to get shot because of something I said. And just for the record, I got shot protecting my mother. Just for the record, okay? Not that it matters, all right? So I'm going to end this video here. That's what happened. And that happened at Yonkers Gardens when it was St. Joseph's. But just the fact that she went out there and she was reprimanded. Everybody heard it. They said, okay, listen, we would be able to believe, your crocodile tears would work if only what you said to him wasn't so cruel, okay? Like, she actually said, you're a little boy, you can't do anything for yourself. And I don't know what's going on in her life. I think that the reason why she went, I'm not gonna lie, her anger went from 0 to 60 like that. It went from 0 to 60 like in a second, okay? It was like she almost, she almost time traveled, okay? I think, maybe something's going on at home. For all I know, her husband might be cheating on her. And maybe that's, I don't know. Someone told me that her husband's never home and he's always on these business trips. And maybe some of that spilled over to me, you never know. Maybe that's why she's mad. And, hey, this person who's hit me up on Messenger right now, there have been times that my anger over someone else spilled over to her. So it happens, At the time, I was feeling a little different at the time. So sometimes I still think about it. I mean, we've made up since then. She's actually apologized to me. Sarah actually came up to me and said, Barry, ever since that day, I think about it all the time. Every time I see you, I think, oh man, I should never have said that to this guy. I should have never said that. That was wrong. And you know what? I don't know if she's telling the truth or not, but hey, she said it. I'll accept it. Whatever, Like I said, I feel so bad anyway. There's nothing anyone could possibly say to me that's gonna offend me at this point. So, this is what it is. Thanks for watching, everybody.